Hi YouTube, Back to Basics Gal here with another herbal remedy that I use. This is just what I do. I am not a medical professional. I am not giving you advice. I'm just telling you what I use. Anyway, this is about the good old papaya plant. And they're so versatile and they're so abundant. You can get them all year round. At least we can here. Anyway, the entire fruit is usable. The skin is used for a poultice on wounds and has been useful in lowering inflammation and healing burns. So you can actually dehydrate this and use it that way. The fruit, of course, I dry it. We use it, as a fresh fruit. Put it in smoothies and things of that nature. But I also like to dehydrate it, and I make it into a powder and actually use that as for upset stomach and and aid in digestion. But today the seeds are what I want to talk to you about. The dried seeds are bacteriostatic, they're bactericidal, and they're fungicidal, and they're also known to detoxify the liver. They're also great for parasites. But I use them as a pepper substitute. Anyway, when you scrape the seeds out of the fruit, you're going to see that there's a membrane on them that you need to remove from them. And the best way to do that is to put them in a bowl, put them in water, swish them around, and you're going to have to peel that membrane off of it. And just continue to do it until you get them clean. It took me 3 or 4 times per papaya to do this. But once you get them all cleaned out, you can see that I don't have any more of the membrane on them here. I've got the fruit ready to dehydrate, and then I've got the skin ready to cut up and dehydrate. So you don't waste anything on this, so it's really a big bang for your buck. Now you have to air dry the seeds. You cannot put them in the oven. You cannot put them on, in your dehydrator. You have to air dry them. The best way I found to do it is, I don't have a screen. I guess I could use one of my trays in the dehydrator, but I prefer to use a cookie sheet with a Silpat or a piece of parchment paper. And I just roll them around a couple times a day when I walk by them. And they'll dry in 3 or 4 days. Once they're dried, I keep them in a glass jar out of the sunlight. And you use them just like pepper. They're really good on high protein meals. They're also known for their meat tenderizer. So I use them a lot on steaks and harder, less, I guess the inferior cuts of meat, I guess is a polite way of saying it. But anyway, I hope you find this information useful, and at least you now know what you can do with the entire papaya fruit. As always, this is Back to Basics Gal. Thanks so much for stopping by.